shout.
Hello, and welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. Just the announcements for today, starting with attendance for our patrons, and I will go through thusly. We've got David Mason, Skylar, Wanderer Jiren, Credus, James Marte, Ryle Grimrick, Larissa Quill, Grilka, Axel, and Alexis Fernan. Please let us know if you're here in the chat. Announcements for this week. We've got our regularly scheduled programming. We'll be engaging with the premiere of Magic the Gathering Legends on Trash Bin Tuesday. So when that comes out, we're going to be playing a little bit of that. That'll be fun. And then on Wednesday, the Tales of Class Trip continue. So you can follow Instructor Lilith along with Joe Cat, Rogue Uzu, Jade Valkyrie, and our dear Angelo Shio Saber, all joining us on a class trip. And we'll see how they deal with that mysterious scream and those other people who got turned to stone. There's some stuff going on there. Maybe it connects to this. Who knows? But you have to watch and see. All right. That's it for the announcements today. Go ahead with the thing.
Look out, beware, roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive, let your party run free. Enter the world of mercenaries. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Are we good? Back?
And we're back.
Oh, okay. All right. Welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief and special guest, Koshano the Benevolent, or Nami, or cami-cat, as some people might know them.
Or Master of Disaster, apparently.
Well, we will see, because, look, you haven't met the rest of the party yet. So we'll see.
That's true. You'll fit right in.
You might want to hold that.
For the chaos.
Yay, Team Chaos.
But I will now introduce them in no particular order. Starting with our special guest, who you might know as a illustrious YouTube songstress, Miss cami-cat, is joining us today. Thank you, cami-cat. Also joining us is everyone's favorite hugbear barbarian and someone who has a little bit of a concern with the Varguli problem and the Boggle problem at the Academy. Norbog, the hugbear barbarian, joining us here today. Our lovely sea elf cleric who wishes her wedding would just get here already, Miss Gilbetta Fakenot, is joining us as well. Glad to be away from all the family drama and dealing with other people's problems. We have Penithan Wright joining us here as well. And of course, we have the Academy's replacement PA system, dear Lilith Singer, joining us today. From last and last but not least, just call him Quick for today. We have Koshano the Quick joining us again for this adventure. When last we left our heroes, they had returned from the Quill Point Islands with all of the madness that was going on with Penn's family. Achieving victory, acquiring cool new staffs, they came home in hopes of a little rest. And they got a little bit of rest until apparently some visiting people in the crab shack had their heads fly off in the night and just go about the academy with their heads flown off. And that was weird. And then everybody started drinking alcohol, and they started seeing this smiling man in their visions. And they tried really hard by drinking all of the cookies mead to get in tight with that, to figure out what that smiling man was talking about. But he wasn't giving up any secrets. In the end, they believed they dealt with the Varguli problem at the academy. It was more or less handled. But one of the merchants that was traveling with the group, who, the guy, his head didn't fly off, went to sleep and couldn't wake up. And it was reported that other students and staff at the academy have been dreaming about this smiling man and having trouble sleeping. So, having heard that Koshano the Benevolent, a legendary Koshano, who goes about righting wrongs in the world, was hiding out in Green Nest, helping them with a similar problem, the party endeavored to head to Green Nest in an attempt to encounter this Koshano the Benevolent and see if she has anything to say on the matter or any new information that might help. So now we join our team, cart-bound, down south, nearing the town of Green Nest, a town that 30 years ago encountered a bit of bad luck. It was sieged by the dragon cult. But that was a long time ago, and now the town is fairly peaceful, all things considered. But they've gone here in search of Koshano the Benevolent, and you guys are in the cart approaching, and you are now free to move about the cabin.
Yeah, I think Quick is just kind of kicking back in his own headspace. Uncharacteristically quiet.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything before you arrive? Any conversations you wish to have?
How's everybody doing? I haven't ridden in the cart with you guys in a while. It's real cramped in here.
Yeah. Oh. Good card. Great card. Great.
In awakened mind, everybody but him. I'm like, is he acting weird, or is it just me?
Oh, he has been. Yeah.
And then, I'm sure Koshano, if he's paying any attention, sees like there's facial expressions between everybody.
Everyone nods a bit.
So, Quick, how you doing there, bud?
Yeah, doing real good, real excited. We're gonna get a great headliner for my friend's wedding. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fantastic. Great. How are you doing?
Yeah.
How's everything? Family stuff. That was complicated. That was kind of weird, right?
It was weird. I mean, we're in a better place than we were, and I mean, technically, we're going to get your family, right? That's how that. I don't know terribly much about how that works, but from what I've gathered from Sharp and you, it seems like it's kind of like a family, like we're a family, like it's a network of people.
I mean, like with Sharp, it's different. We sort of from the same troupe of performers. It's the name is used by lots of folks, and there's kind of a story. Maybe you can ask Benevolent about it when we get there. They may have more details. Again, no need to mention me, or really even, that I'm any connection to that.
Sure. That's not suspicious at all, bud. I'm not worried at all.
So look, I've kind of explained, right, how it's a name that I just kind of took. And
Right.
the person I just kind of took it from also just kind of took it.
But didn't Gilberta just kind of take it and I point?
Yeah, and Jabez just kind of took it,
Yeah,
right?
everybody takes it,
That's-
right? You just
That's kind of how we do it. But
okay.
from my understanding, before that all started, there was a bit more of a formal lineage. It was less taken and more given. And to my knowledge, those are not as fond of the way we handle things. Our whole thing is kind of spreading out the reputation. So, you go to an area and you're like, hello, I'm Koshano. And they're like, oh, Koshano, yes, I've heard great things about Koshano. You could be, oh, yes, absolutely. Of course you have. How about a discount on a room? Or something like that. But you could also hear, oh, God, Koshano, like, that's got bad implications around here. And they go, oh, no, I don't know them. They're totally different. Yeah, we don't like that person. My understanding is we're kind of more on the end of the we don't like that person.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
So what happens to the family that actually names their kid Koshano without any relation to any Koshano whatsoever? I mean,
It's a weird name to just kind of pull out of nowhere, but I guess that kid
have you heard
inadvertently...
all the names around here?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah, what kind of person would just come up with the name Koshano, really?
I don't know,
But not the
somebody did at
person
some
named
point.
themselves at the pen.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about weird naming traditions, glass
Yes.
houses there, bud.
I know.
Yeah, okay, first of all, mine's amazing. It's a pun. My parents had an incredible sense of humor. So I'm not part of this.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Your name's a pun?
Yeah.
I'm pointing at Lilith. Your last name is Singer, and you're a bard. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
What? I sing. I got singer as my last name.
That-
Obvious.
That's a pun. All right.
It's
A
not quite a
pun.
pun. It's just a little like
It's just
on
on
the
the
nose.
Yeah. No, mine's a pun because my name's Gilberta fucking Not, and then also, Beta Fish and Jill Gills. It's a lot of layers.
Lot of
Better
layers.
fucking
Yeah.
not.
Layers.
Oh!
Yeah.
Eh,
Sounds
It's
like
supposed to be you better fucking not.
yeah. It's
Oh my goodness, that's so clever.
yeah.
You should have told me this sooner. I
My,
never
my
knew.
dad's name was O'Heeded.
2 years later.
Like O'Heeded.
Oh, he
fucking
did
not.
what?
Oh, he did fucking not. Was my dad's name. So
Oh, your family sounds like fun. Oh, that's funny.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's great. No complaints from me about my name.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just don't want to really screw this up. I know they're all very excited about thing. Also, I don't know if there are repercussions. I don't know a lot about the formal line, okay? This wasn't all taken into consideration when I came back to Waterdeep, so that's why I'm saying that maybe we just don't mention it. So,
Why don't you just take a temporary new name since you've already took one?
He's quick now.
yeah,
He's just quick?
yeah,
Yeah.
Quick.
simple.
Quick, okay. Quick and easy.
Is that your last name now? Quick
Inisi?
and easy.
And easy.
Well, I was going to
Sure.
say N was the middle initial, but yeah, that works too.
So while you guys are having this conversation, you pull into Green Nest, and within Green Nest, Benevolent, you
Yes.
are working in a tavern. It's called the Driven Dragon. It's named to commemorate the day that a group of adventurers drove a blue dragon away from the town. But the tavern itself has been converted into kind of a kind of healing house, and all of the people who have fallen under the sleeping curse have been brought here. You're working with a gentleman by the name of Cyril Windcrest.
Okay.
When you start to hear a cart rolling into town, it's a bit unusual for Green Nest. They don't get a ton of visitors. It's not a huge tourism economy, especially with the curse looming over the town. So as you're in there dealing with Cyril's like, there was 3 more this morning, but at least there have been no attacks, dear Benevolent. And
You can be
thank
very
goodness.
thankful for that, indeed.
I am. You have been invaluable in this. I'm seeing you dispatch those beasts. I can't thank you
Please,
enough for your
Do,
service.
do not even worry about it, my friend. Are we expecting company?
No,
Are we
I
expecting
don't.
anyone?
I don't believe that we are. Perhaps we should see. At the very least, whoever is arriving here should be warned. Perhaps they could come down with this as well.
I do agree. And she will take her little instrument and she will make her way out to see who the heck is coming over.
All right. And you step outside, and there is a simple cart with Avalon Knights Academy markings on it. And riding inside is a bugbear woman and a tiefling woman and a young human gentleman with a large hat and a large book, a sea elf, and another human gentleman with a sword at his side and no instrument.
She kind of, as she walks out, she looks them over a little bit, up and down, and then puts a smile on her face before walking over. As the cart walks up, or cart gets over there.
Yep.
And she just says, "Well, hello, travelers. You seem to be. Are you expecting to arrive here to meet anyone? Are you coming to engage in with a friend, or?"
I quietly turn towards Gilberto and Sharp.
Of course he does. Hey, it's about a fucking knot. Headmistress.
Now that Lilith gets it.
Better not fucking what?
It only took her years. It's fine. She's like, she just got the joke. Jabata fucking not headmistress of the Avalon Knights Academy, and came looking for Koshano the Benevolent.
Well,
yeah.
you would be. It is very nice to meet you. I'm confused why you would come here to see me.
So I'm getting married.
Oh, what a wonderful thing.
And I really need a wedding singer, and I've heard great things. Also, I've heard you're doing wonderful things, and you sound like my kind of peoples. So,
Well,
how the fuck are you? And she reaches her hand out for a handshake.
Popping around the corner of Gilberto's shoulder, and people falling asleep, cursed, bad. That's also going on.
Yeah, the Varguli thing.
We don't have
too.
to lead with that, guys.
Lilith is having her arms a little folded out of like a little bit of insecurity and jealousy. Just like, should I pick her? Shut up. I'm like,
You're gonna be in the wedding. Shut up.
what?
Koshano is just kind of like, she looks a little bit confused, but we'll reach out her hand and shake, kind of like take it with both hands, take your one hand with both, and just do like a very soft like movement, slow movement of the hand, like congratulations. It is very nice to meet you. I wish this were under a little bit of better circumstances, however.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but no, we're kind of used to it. So
So you're aware that there is a problem here in this town, then and why I cannot leave. At least it sounds like there's a lot. She's just kind of like seeing the vast array of these people. She started to put like two and two together, like adventurers. I see. And they've gone through a lot, and they are a little bit They've got a weird dynamic going on. This is definitely some sort of crazy group.
Well,
She's quick.
It kind of spans a little bit further than this town. We might have a case back from where we're from over near Golden Fields. We had someone go under in our care, and we had heard about what you were doing here, which is partially why we headed this way. All my research has yielded minimal results on such things.
Well, I don't know how much more help I could be in that. We aren't entirely sure what we're dealing with either. Not to mention, unfortunately, that these poor people have been dealing with something else.
Heads popping
Something
off.
else? So what exactly the fuck is going on here?
Would you like to come in, please?
Oh.
And she just kind of like gestures over to the tavern, like, let's talk not in the open.
Yep.
Let's get you off your horse. Do you need help with any of your packages or bags or equipment or?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Indoors we go. And as we approach, I'm gonna put my hand on towards Koshano the Benevolent and and basically hi, nice to meet you. I'm Lilith Singer. I'm famous, no biggie. Again, nice to meet you.
You're famous, you say. Well,
Of course.
it is. She just does the same sort of motion with her hand of like taking the hand and then just putting both of her hands and doing the slow handshake again of just like, it's very nice to meet you.
So good to meet you. Can't wait to hear how you sound.
Is there a way to mentally elbow someone?
True awakened mind. You mentally
Hi, Cami. Sorry, this is Lilith.
No, don't worry. I actually realized that her hands are surprisingly soft yet callous. It's a really weird combination, but it's like very enjoyable.
Ooh. You bring that up, I'll mention a lotion.
Watching to
That
see how
your
Quick is reacting to all this.
Just watching quick.
Quietly, hanging in the back. Low profile.
hiding behind Norbog.
Acting super casual, blending in. I guess would be the best way to describe it. Something he used to do a lot. Not something
And
he
then
does so
didn't
much
do.
in recent years, but yeah, kind of reverting to his adolescence here. Being invisible.
Yes, so we'll lead them into the tavern, and as we're going, it kind of just like, so we have Kiribeta, and we have Lilith, we have, let me go through everyone again. It takes me a little bit of time to get used to names. I've met many people. It's very hard to keep track of everyone.
I'm Norbog.
Norbog,
I'm
yes.
not famous. I'm just a bugbear.
Bugbears are capable of many different things. Don't you put yourself so low. Like, just like, I'm sure you're capable of many great things.
I mean, I'm starting to figure that out, but it's nice to hear other people say it, especially strangers.
Well, of course it is. It is always good to have that reinforcement. It's just, now it's like, yes, good.
She hits really hard.
Yeah. Sometimes I do magic too. It's weird.
Nothing wrong with hitting hard, I would say.
And speaking of magic, and you hear a voice in your head, and as I walk up and extend a hand, you hear, I'm Penathan Wright. I'm a warlock. And I shake your hand.
Very, very, you are a clever man. You're a man of many tricks and spells, I see.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
You're giving him too much credit.
Shh. Y'all don't appreciate me.
We care about
please.
you.
And then, who is this in the back?
You can call me Quick. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, yes.
Quick, she reaches out her hand to him, just
Yep, I'll
to
shake her
as
hand.
if to do the same motion. Yeah, says the same motion. It's just like quick of wit or quick of sword. No matter what, it seems like there's also great potential in you. Just shakes hand. Now, please.
So
Yeah, so nice place you got here, Jovetta says, detracting attention from Quick.
Yes, wingmanning him so hard. Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Technically, I'm unwinged.
It's anti-wing. It's an anti-wingman.
So if you guys follow Benevolent inside, number one, there is the imposing figure of Benevolent, which, I mean, Miss Benevolent, if you could please describe how you look to the audience.
Yes, as she is walking, like, she is a very tall, like almost Amazonian-like air genasi, and she is very, very buff. You can tell that she's been through quite a many different things, as there are a number of different scars, almost like in tandem with the amount of, like, you know, the genasi like tattoos that you would see on like this species, and then like or the race. Blah, blah, blah. I can speak words. I know words well. And as every movement she makes, it's as if there's always a constant movement of wind in her hair. That is like long and parted to the side, with a couple of braids here and there. Yeah, no, and she's just beautifully built woman.
Lovely. So, as you step inside to this tavern and inn, you can see that it has kind of been repurposed to accommodate all of these people, and you see people lined up in these cots all over the place, and there doesn't appear to be any consistency to the type of people that are here. Young, old, rich, poor, some even local guards of the city. There are just all types of people here, all of them sound asleep, kind of lined up in this place. And there is a young half-elf man wearing some healer's robes with a holy symbol of Tyr. And he is tending to everyone. And he takes one look at the group of you and says, Madam Benevolent, adventurers have come to us. Perhaps they can help. I am Cyril Crestwind. I am the local healer.
I'm not entirely sure of that, but I would hope that if you would not be so kind to at least hear the story of these people. And she's like looking at the party, like if you would listen to the tale of what's going on and determine for yourselves, because it seems like as if you all have faced many trials yourself.
You seem to know more about what's going on than we do in this particular circumstance. So yes, please, tell us what you know. How long has this been going on for?
It has been going on for some time now, of people falling into this deep sleep and refusing to wake. There have been strange sayings of an unsettling smile of a man in white, though we don't know much more than that. But along with this, these poor people have been facing these creatures like not even I have seen. They are morphed and monstrous in size, and they disappear into a mist when they are destroyed. There is nothing left behind of them. And unfortunately, with everyone in this state, they're unable to defend themselves.
I'm gonna break off from the crowd and just go to one of the people in one of the beds, and I guess just kind of take their hand and spend the next 10 minutes ritual casting Identify to see if they're under the effect of any spell.
Very well. So while he's doing that, and
But
I'll
it's like-
give the results of Identify if anybody else wants to do.
So you said you haven't seen the creatures. Is there some description?
Oh, I've been facing these creatures
Oh,
for.
you have.
Yes, I can tell you they look like very familiar in a way, but they're much larger, much more vicious. They come from many different things of like wolves, goblins, even some form of humanoid. But they are terrifying in size and they leave no body behind.
So you've seen this creature?
There are a few of them, yes.
Have you tried polymorph?
Unfortunately, I do not know that spell. Most of what I do is, as your friend said before, hit things very hard.
Oh.
Method. It's a good method.
Well, if you have a butterfly net, we can catch some.
It sounds like a physical manifestation of an ethereal being, much like, and I snap, and my cat familiar pops up on my shoulder. If it's like a familiar, then that's probably what it is, or like what I do with Harold, the spirit.
Is that familiar to me?
Well, it looks like a cat.
Well, I assumed as much, but like, it doesn't appear in like the same way, or nah?
It doesn't appear in the same way. These things always seem
Okay.
like they're made of clouds of smoke. Like they seem to
Okay.
have a semi-familiar form, but they always have these like wispy ends to them. Like if a stiff breeze came, they would dissipate.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so not entirely. Okay, just
Yeah. Just a little bit. So, quick, as you cast your ritual identify spell, you identify human consciousness absent. No magical effect.
Huh. Consciousness.
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, and I'll come back over. As far as I can tell, they're not sleeping per se. They don't seem to be under a magical effect. It's as if someone took their selves out of their body. These creatures, you say, they have sort of a wispy appearance?
yes, like similar to a mist that you would see in the forest
And
as they disappear.
do you know, is it physical contact that causes this? He nods over to the beds.
That I am not sure. Mr. Crestwind might.
Yes, the contact that the creatures have, they're just destructive. When they arrive in town, they just try to destroy everything. We haven't connected anything with them contacting specific individuals and the spreading of the curse.
Do any of them look like any of the individuals that have fallen unconscious?
No, I can't say any of them bear a resemblance.
There goes that theory.
Did this all start at the same time as the smiling man you mentioned?
Oh, well, I apologize, Miss Benevolent. This was before you had arrived. I was treating a number of the villagers for a kind of lack of sleep because of this individual. They were all dreaming about him.
Did he
It was
say
shortly
anything?
after that they started falling asleep.
Did they say that he said anything to them?
Sometimes. Sometimes he would ask them for assistance. He would ask them to help him bring them to life. But he would never say what it was.
Did any of them offer to help that you know of?
No, they were all terrified.
Let's bait him out. What if we fall asleep and say, yeah, we'll do it, and get more information out of it?
He
Except
already
last
told us we
time-
can't.
He already told us we
And he
can't.
walked away from us.
But they haven't
Okay.
done to, and I point at Benevolent. I don't think she gained contact with it yet. Have you?
I cannot say that I have.
We
That is quite a brave idea.
we technically have a way to get in touch with him, but it only works like it seems to only work. I don't know if it's like maybe once or twice or when he wants it to work. I don't.
Ever tried cookies mead? And I shake a bottle.
I cannot say that I have.
Well, this is one way to do it. To get access to him.
Potentially.
Do you have a
Before
local
they get a-
archives or library?
Oh, yes, we do. It's just in the main guardhouse there. It's where the magistrate of the town lives. It's just up on the hill.
Fantastic. I assume there's someone over there who could help me.
Oh, absolutely. There are a number of scholars available who can assist you.
Fantastic. If you don't mind, I'd like to look into a few things.
By all means, any amount of information you need, you can acquire it.
All right. But quick, as you step outside, Miss Benevolent, you feel the same kind of fuzzy feeling. And this has happened a few times before, and it has always preceded one of these attacks. It feels like you're starting to fall asleep. You know that feeling like falling where you suddenly... Duh!
Yeah, you're like, ah! Like,
Yeah.
you're doing the little, like, dozing off and then shit!
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, okay.
And then you hear a crack of thunder and a roar. People
And
begin
she-
screaming in the streets.
She instinctively, like, goes to grab her very large instrument. It looks something like a cello. And you see her kind of, like, twist it. She pulls out a greatsword. And kind of latches the holds onto it and just says, "If you know how to fight, get ready. It seems like they are coming sooner than expected. You can
Draw my
fight. You've already told me there are many." Yes.
All
good.
right. So, as you step outside, you can hear the crack of thunder and you can hear the roar, and the sky darkens for a moment as an enormous, shadowy creature, giant wings, horns and spikes all over the place with lightning arcing between them, crashes to the ground in front of you in the small town square and lets out a vicious roar. And now it's time for combat, folks.
Not a
I-
dragon,
Oh,
is it?
I don't draw my weapon. I run for the cart to find the thunder and lightning staff
All right.
where I left it.
Do we need to click on icons or anything? Oh, there they are.
Oh no, I'm gonna pull you up. I'll
Sorry,
pull you
I
up.
already did it. I had the running token, so I didn't click on it.
So it's time for combat, everybody. I throw
Oh,
you on
boy.
screen, and I need you to roll up some initiatives. Cami, you can just let me know the results of your rolls if you have your sheet on D&D Beyond.
I do have my sheet on D&D Beyond.
Excellent.
So let me roll my initiative.
But I have a token on there that you will be.
Ah! That's going to be a good start. I got a natural 1 for a total of
Nice.
4. Good start.
I got a nat 20.
We're
I
not
mean, I don't
ready.
know. That makes sense. She's
The thing
wants
is,
to
You
see
were
what
not
these
asleep.
people are gonna
assessing.
do.
Yeah, she's assessing the people that are about to go in with her. She's just kind of like taking her time and letting them see for themselves. That's all it is.
She was like, you know how to
Totally.
fight an astral being, and Penn was like out the door.
16.
Yeah, she was like, all right.
The token showed up.
And she's just like, well, there they go. There they go, I guess.
Whoa, here's
Woo! Let's do this.
All right.
He's a beast thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
so
He
big.
is a beast.
Real
thingy.
big.
He's a big
He's
beastie.
real big.
It's
Is that
okay,
a shadow
guys.
dragon?
We should have had Nervarim stick around longer.
I don't know, Ken. Is it a shadow dragon?
I don't know, Mr. Dungeon Master. Is it a shadow dragon?
That's
Well, now-
something you can certainly
now we
make
have-
an assessment with your rolls to find out.
Now we have some doubt.
Do you want Arcana or History or Nature?
I want a nature check.
Of course.
Oh, hot dang.
Yeah.
That's
Battle
a
music.
6. I don't go
I
outside.
All right. So with a 6 nature, that looks like a dragon, but it doesn't look like any breed of dragon that you've ever seen before in your life. It has way too many horns and spikes. It has lightning, which makes you think it's a blue dragon, but also it just looks horrific, and it's way too big.
It's too horny to be a drag. I mean, it's got horn. It's too.
Words, pen.
Words have meanings.
Man, I'm not good at them.
Does it seem entirely corporeal?
Yeah, is it wispy, like we said?
It's difficult. It almost doesn't. It shimmers like, have you ever seen the desert on a hot day and the way it kind of shimmers in the distance?
Yeah.
It looks a little bit like that
Right.
throughout its form. Kind of like a mirage, it shimmers. Benevolent, what was your total with your critical miss?
4.
Okie dokie.
She is just like, all right, time to see what these adventurers can do.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Time to see what they're made of.
All right,
Funny,
team.
you're gonna slow right down on me today, aren't you?
Let's
Oh, no.
roll low. Fight now.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Nailed it. Okay, so I'll find out what its initiative is later because Roll20 wants to mess around. All right,
I know.
so we're gonna start at the top of the round with Lilith.
I don't know what it is. I'm not wasting spell on it since it seems to be, I don't know what it is. A shoot.
Well, you could always use your turn to try and identify it.
With what, my intelligence?
I mean, with your knowledge of nature or magic.
I'll leave that to the others. I shoot. One arrow to a dragon.
All right,
Poink.
point. All right,
27. Does it hit?
27 hits. It
Or goes through
lodges into the form of this creature. It cries out in pain for how much damage?
I don't know.
Okay, click on the thing and roll 20.
Yeah.
We'll tell you. All right, 10.
Poink.
All right,
Great. And
first
just
blood.
Huh? And just
First
just
blood.
first blood?
That's what you got.
Oh.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
You can hit it. Square that away. And also, everybody buckle up. We're fighting today. It's mental inspiration. I grant you extra
Eight.
health.
Tim,
8.
Tim, H, Tim.
Yep. Ocho. Temporary HP.
To everyone?
To everyone. Yeah. Glamour
So-
Bard.
First thing that you actually give everybody a perception check, please.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
With that strike.
Well, I got a nat
Okay.
1, but that's still a 10. So.
Okay.
At an 11.
Woof. These rolls, guys.
It's okay. I got a 7.
Okay,
Well-
cool. Well, that's about on par with
Koshano the
everybody else's.
Benevolent is having a time.
All right, we got Norbog with a 14, Pen with a 10, Jobetta with a 10, Kishana with a 10. Sorry, Quick with a 10, Lilith
Yeah.
with a 12.
Smartest one for once.
Norbog, you notice this creature's blood is like boiling tar as it hits the ground.
Is that
And then
normal?
And then it kind of dissipates into a mist.
Okay.
That doesn't seem super normal to you.
Cool. Can I point that out? I'm gonna point that out. Guys, look at the blood. It just
10.
Oh boy. I'm real close to that thing, and it's so big. I'm gonna go sidle up. Well, actually, I'm gonna sidle right in between, immediately between the two strong women, and just be like, all right. And I'm going to pull out my Staff of Power, and I am going to cast Hold Monster and see if that works. I've never done this, and I'm just gonna be like, halt, don't do it, stop, don't think about it. And it has to make a wisdom saving throw, and if it's against my spell save DC, that is... I don't actually know. I always forget this. Oh, spell save DC is 16 for me.
Okay. The spell fizzles.
I don't know if magic works. That's inconvenient.
Did you mess up the verbal spell of it?
Not that I know of. And as a bonus action, because now I'm mildly concerned, I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud and be like, all right, if you're a ghost, ghosts protect me. And boom.
All right. Spirit Shroud is up. Gilberta.
Gilberta's like, nope, don't like that. What the fuck is this? Using my ring to cast True Sight on myself.
Very well. The creature remains in front of you with True Sight, and it looks exactly the same as you see it.
Cool. Is there anything cool in the ethereal plane? Just asking for,
Do a perception check.
Okay. That's a 25.
As you look into the ethereal with your True Sight, you can see high in the sky above this town, whatever this creature is made of, you see small pockets of it congealing in the sky above the town.
Well, sharing that with my friends. Guys.
It looks like it's made out of the exact same stuff.
Hey guys, there's a bunch of this shit in the ethereal, like everywhere in the sky.
Sky that has clouds?
Uh-huh. Well, it's in the ethereal. I can see it. True Sight. Cool rings. Thanks, Salune. So I don't know if this spell is gonna work, but I'm gonna try spiritual weapon because it's
all right.
I'm curious to see if this works actually. That's 14 to hit.
You miss.
Like just normal straight up miss.
Normal straight up miss.
Okay.
All right. Koshano, you run to the cart and recover the staff.
Quick canonically has pretty good aim. So I
right.
pull out that staff, and I'm going to go ahead and thread the needle between Gilberta and Benevolent and launch a big ol' lightning strike.
All right.
Right at this thing's face.
You launch a lightning strike at this thing's face.
DC 17
96.
dex saving throw. And the damage is 96 or half on a save.
Okay. So I'm going to have to reset my APIs, but that's okay because we're going to do this.
And damage is 20.
All right. So that hits it.
Get 3
And the lightning scatters across it and arcs across all of its spikes and horns. And it seems
Did you just charge it up?
almost happier about it.
Oh god, he charged it up.
Well, that's its element. This thing's a thunder dragon.
So, the first thing it does is engage its frightful presence.
Fun.
Wait.
So I'm going to need a wisdom save from everybody.
Fun.
17.
You're okay. Norbog's terrified.
5. Look, wisdom is not my strong suit.
That is a nat
Pen's okay.
for 27.
Getting so many crits, like both ways today.
No, we're wasting them in the beginning.
Seeing if I
Poor
can do anything,
Benevolent's
but I
not
can't.
having a good day, folks.
Okay, what's Benevolent got?
4!
19.
Oh,
Oh
Okay,
no.
Benevolent is scared.
Ah,
Rick is not
great.
scared.
I love it. I love it here.
Lilith is scared.
Oh, well, shit. Well, okay.
And then it opens its mouth and unleashes a 90-foot line of lightning.
Ah!
And we'll say it goes here.
Figured out what kind
Oh.
of dragon it is.
Great.
Ghosts protect me.
And it shoots a 90-foot line directly across Norbog, Benevolent, and Pen.
Great.
I am going to need
Oh
you
my god!
to make a dexterity save.
Oh, no. And I'm not raging yet. I'm just terrified. Great.
I got a 6.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Oh my god. Cleric!
Natural one!
It's gonna die!
Beyond hates me!
Okay.
Oh, the ghosts have failed me.
Oh, no.
That is 12
Oh,
d10
God.
lightning damage.
Mhm,
Wow.
mhm. Are you gonna
Oh, my God.
You want to tell us how much that is?
Let's find out together.
Oh,
Great knowing all of y'all.
Please be less than 60. Please be less
What?
than 60. Please be less
so
than
much for being. I should have named her Koshano. I'm not going to make that joke. That's mean to her. I love her.
Shadow of the Flammable.
Koshano the Flammable. Koshano the Lightning Rod.
Oh,
That is 7
Oh,
lightning
no.
damage.
oh no!
Okay, so Pen immediately turns into a coffin of ice. That just happens.
And that coffin of ice explodes.
I think we're fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think it's like 90. Let me run it real quick.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 90 temp HP. So it burns
Okay.
most of it, like
Yeah.
it melts, but it's still there.
Oh, my God.
How you doing, Koshano the Benevolent?
Well, I'm terrified and I am not doing hot
Yup.
Oh.
Yup.
Ooh.
already. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming by. Do you have any HP
Damn.
left?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, you're
I
good.
do.
So you're still
I
up.
do.
Okay.
I'm still up.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not the best I've been.
So
Oh my gosh.
next up is Nor.
Me?
Yep.
Great. Oh, let's get closer to this thing. I'm gonna let's flank it. I'm gonna move to the side,
Okay.
Ben's okay, right?
and I'm gonna rage
Can't hear you.
because I'm feeling a little toasty.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rage, and that is gonna create a wild surge. So let me roll a d8 and figure out what we're dealing with.
Okay.
I got an 8, so that is a bolt of lightning shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be
Oh.
blinded until the start of your until your
there you
rage
go. Gotta
ends.
say
This
that first.
effect comes on every turn.
Really
So-
buried the lead there, Wild Magic Table.
Yeah, wild magic really had me think I was screwed, but it's radiant damage. So it needs to
Okay.
do a Constitution saving throw.
It got a 26.
Well, fuck my life then. Never mind. I'm still gonna rage. All right. So 2 hits.
Okay.
Plus 1 is a surprise. Plus the first is a surprise attack.
All right.
Does that go through? No. 26 hit.
26 hits.
All right,
And you
so
hit
it's 10 bludgeoning, 6 poison, 3 because I'm raging, and 2 plus 2d6. Let me roll 2d6
it. All right.
because it's a surprise attack. And that
Okay.
is additional 6 damage.
Okay.
So that is the first
Alright.
attack, and the second with the Heartstone Thicket. 14. Probably.
You miss.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
All right. Miss Benevolent.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on, friends?
What do you got?
I have an idea. Since I'm still scared of it, I can't do anything, which is not the best idea in the world. Or it's not the funnest thing in the world. She sees that attack go through, and we'll just say, do you want to hit it from up above? Would you like to hit it from up above?
All right.
Like calling that out.
Hit it from
Because-
anywhere. Anywhere.
Okay. Well, I am going to heckin'. Sorry, I'm like panicking. Hey Norbog, you're gonna be flying a little bit for a hot second,
Oh,
and you're
cool.
gonna be getting an opportunity. An interesting opportunity here. I don't know how this is gonna work, but it's gonna look cool.
Cool. Just
Alright.
tell me what you need me to do, and I'll do it.
I'm gonna use Levitate.
Okay.
And it just says a creature or loose object of your choice that you can see within range rises vertically up 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. Basically, I'm gonna toss you up, and you're just gonna hopefully
Cover.
you're gonna hover for a minute and then fall on top of it.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
got time. That gives me
That's the goal.
That gives me 6 turns to plan.
That's the goal anyway. So basically, unless are you willing to go up? Because if not, then you
Yeah,
make
I-
it
yeah,
count.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
I don't care.
You're going up.
Let's
Going
go.
up 20 feet.
All right.
Boom! Up in the air. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
All right. So,
Since I can't attack it quite yet, I'm just hopefully going to be able to make a save. Can I make a save to stop being scared, or
well,
should I have done that at the
believe
beginning?
I believe once you're raged, you're immune to fear.
Oh, cool! I'm raging! There we go.
So you ignite your rage, and all the fear drains out of you, and you're ready to fight.
Cool, there we go.
All right. I'd like to move up on the creature. You should have control of your token on the board there.
Cool. Oh, okay, so I thought it was isn't it when you're frightened you can't move closer to it?
Well, your fear is gone because you enraged.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so I'll get up to it. Let's get up close and personal. Sure. It's gonna end really interesting.
Oh, this is going to be great for everybody.
It's gonna be great.
Lilith?
We talked about this. Norbog's up in the air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna polymorph her into a T-Rex.
Drop me? You're gonna kick me. Okay, if you do
T-Rex?
this though, you are gonna kick me out of my rage.
You're right. Oh fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, remember that does happen.
But you get more rages, right? You get more rage opportunities.
I do, and I've yet to run out of them.
You can really rage, right?
I can rage
right?
3 times in a
T-Rex
long
rage.
rest, or I can rage 4 times before a long rest. So I have 3 more.
Are you interested in being a Rex or
What
whale
is
or
your plan here?
You attack
I think
it.
you're just gonna drop me, and I'm gonna take fall damage.
No, well, not you. The T-Rex will, but I
Okay,
don't think
you
you
know
will
what?
take too much.
Go. You know what? Yes, go for it. Turn me into a T-Rex. I'll do major damage. I'll pull up the T-Rex stats now for my next turn. You'll be fine.
Beth was like, "Get this out of your system."
No, you know what? Let's be stupid. We got 2 brain cells between us, and sometimes one of us has 2 and the other has none. And so sometimes we just gotta work with it. Let's go. You do have permission to polymorph me.
I won't do this again. Thank you, Beth. Beth will
So,
go rawr.
okay. So Lilith polymorphs Norbog into a T-Rex.
I feel like Benevolent just kind of looks and goes, that was not the initial plan, but that is a plan that could work. All right.
All right.
With that, just to be on the safety side, I will also put Bardic Inspiration on Norbog too.
Thank you. And I have more hit points as a T-Rex than I did, 10
as
seconds ago,
regular
so this is
Norbog.
fine.
Of course. Pen.
So
Actually-
yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I can, as a reaction, cast Featherfall. So on
the T-Rex?
Norbog,
You
as
sure
she-
can.
if she starts falling. So, Betta would absolutely do that.
So there's this floating T-Rex gently gliding down onto this monstrosity from the sky.
I feel like there's like 3 different plans happening.
Because the thing I was thinking about it, I was like, I know that you're wanting her to take the damage, but Gilbetta would instantly be like, "Oh shit, Norbog!" and like, so like,
Thank you. I'm glad someone's looking out for my well-being.
and maybe she can get some aerial T-Rex attacks in while she's floating down. I don't know.
Well,
We'll find out in the next couple turns.
Okie dokie. So, Pen, what's your plan that you want to add to the mix?
So I want to be clear, Pen is incapacitated in this
Yep.
tomb of ice, and
Oh my god, I forgot.
70 of my 90 temporary hit points went away. So this shit's cracked and like barely hanging together. And my turn goes away, but as it goes away, it goes and it melts, and I'm just standing there dripping like, oh shit. And that's my turn.
Just like, I almost died. Again. Gilbetta?
Hey. So Gilbetta's gonna. It's a bonus action to drink a potion, right?
Yes.
So Gilbetta is like, nope, and pops. She has a potion of lightning resistance that she's gonna drink.
She's like, finally, my moment has come.
So we're gonna drink that.
Like, hey, you gonna share? You gonna no? Okay, fine. I see.
What? Sure.
Just
what?
chugging.
She throws the thing on the ground. I'm like, what did you say? So we're doing that, and then, oh God, I'm really still. She's still kind of worried that Pen tried to cast a spell and then it just did a poof. So she is going to do a protective trick out of the book, and she's gonna come up. Hold on, I gotta check the range on this spell. It's 60 feet. So yeah, she'll come up a little bit. And she'll come up and she's gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
All right.
And what everybody sees is Gilbetta run up and go, need some help. And you see a whole bunch of Roldas. It's just a whole bunch of Roldas. And it's like all different like versions and varieties of Roldas. And she's like, you know what? You are the one that used this spell all the time. This one's for you, Roro. And so Gilbetta's got Spirit Guardians up. So that's, what is that? It's 15 feet, so she'll move.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right.
And then that's a, what is that, a wisdom,
Wisdom
save?
save.
Yeah.
So, fails its wisdom save,
Yep.
and
so
it begins getting cut up by these spirit roldas.
Yep, so that's 3d8 radiant damage.
All right.
So 14. All right.
It takes the radiant damage.
Yep.
All right. And are you going to swing with your spectral weapon?
I already used my bonus action.
Oh, right.
To the potion.
Koshano. Or Quick. Sorry.
I mean, I had a completely different idea, but there's too many plans going on right now. I don't know if I should do it anymore. Actually, Pen, is the conference call open currently?
I mean, I just came back, so I'm a little distracted, but like, I'd like to think at this point I naturally probably just put it back up immediately. So yeah, Awakened Mind is always open for all of us, and now including our new benevolent friend. We have a mental conference call going on.
Oh, neat.
So real quick in my head, it's just gonna be like, what the fuck is the plan? Are we fighting this thing, or you want me to just try to get rid of it?
Get rid of it! I almost
Yeah,
died.
you've got a way to
Oh,
get rid
could
of it.
you?
Fucking get rid of it.
That would have been a great plan from the start. I just didn't know what the plan was.
Well, now I know what it likes. I've got a stupid idea. And I just kind of
That seems to be a
whistle.
very common.
Stupider than this, I say.
So I whistle and I hold up the staff, and I'm just like, "Hey, not looking so good there. Need a recharge?" And I'm seeing if I attract its attention.
Oh my god, you're just
Oh.
blooming it.
He's gold blooming.
And then I'm basically going to hold my action for if it starts moving my direction.
Okie dokie. On its turn, it starts moving in your direction.
Fantastic. I cast Mislead, and the spectral fake of me carrying the staff takes off, running out of town.
Okay. The spectral version of you carrying the staff is booking it out of town. On the way past, it is going to attack people.
Yep. Also, Gilbetta's probably like, don't just stand there, Koshano, damn! 'Cause she
Yeah,
can't see
I'm
spectral
concentrating on this, so no reply.
Benevolent, I say that
Oh.
you get an opportunity swing as it tries to get away from you.
Hell yeah! Let me attack it. Hiya! Hey! Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, that works.
Hey.
Yay! So I get that plus what my rage is, which is da. It's 2. So that is a total of 15 damage to just
All
whack
right.
it.
It takes 15 damage from the whack. And as it goes past Gilbetta, it reaches out with its giant maw and tries to do a bite on her. That's a 26 versus your AC, Gilbetta. Yeah? Okay. Sorry, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Oh, wait.
Okay, there
There
we
you
go.
are.
Oh, yeah, that does hit. All
right.
Yep.
That is 14 piercing and 7 lightning damage.
Cool.
Then as it goes,
Do I take half that lightning damage since I drank that
you
potion?
do take half that lightning damage from your
Also,
resistance.
I just do want to say its speed is halved while it's in my Spirit Guardian's radius.
Oh, that is true. All right.
So
Well,
it's going to take it a little bit longer to
that's
get through that, Koshano.
okay. So from there to there, it's only got about 10 feet of movement left. So it's going to swing its claws at Pen. 27.
All right, here's a question, technical question.
Okay.
It says that that tomb melts away at the end of my turn. Do I still get a bonus action or like a reaction?
You could if you'd like.
Okay, I see this coming and I'm like, nope, and I cast Far Step as a bonus action, and
All right.
I
Oh.
think that gives me like 60 feet of free movement
Wouldn't
instantly.
I also get an attack of opportunity as it goes out of my reach too?
Absolutely.
You teleport up to 60 feet. So yeah, let's just be safe, and I'm just like, poof, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, just all the way over here. I'm out.
Okay.
That's fair. That's very fair. It's all right, Mr. Popsicle Man.
Oh.
You're like, nope. Jabetta, go ahead and make your swing.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Yep, that is a miss. I am
And-
still going to activate my Moonbeam though,
Okay, absolutely.
because I think that still has a chance to. I think that I don't know how that works. Can that still hit if I miss even with the? Can't remember.
Yeah, you can just instantiate your moonbeam. That's another action. Like that's another thing altogether.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it with the hammer, or hit with the hammer to do it.
Okay, yeah, then I'll do that.
Okay. All right.
So it gets
And you hit it
moved
with the moonbeam
on
as
its
well.
way- on this way by.
As it goes past Lilith, it's going to lash at Lilith with its tail.
Don't you dare.
17 versus AC, Lilith.
My AC is 17.
All right, tied to defender. Lilith nimbly dodges a tail swing.
Lilith nimbly dead.
Nimbly dead.
Nimbly. Hold on. If it attacks me, even though it missed, can I still cast Hellish Rebuke?
I think
Oh, to being damaged with a teacher. Never mind. No, it's if I'm damaged. Never mind. I just answered my own
Alright.
question.
So,
Yeah,
as
so
it moves,
invisible real me is there, but decoy me is a little bit further out, moving towards town and just kind of like waving that staff, or move towards the edge of town rather.
all right, so it is flying past you. There's like a gust of wind, and you can see the bolts of lightning as it flies over your invisible head.
Cool. Yeah, and so
the moonbeam strikes it, and it's seared from the moonlight as well.
yeah, so I'm just gonna keep moving, and decoy's gonna basically like head for the nearest patch of woods or forest or whatever, where it can kind of get lost in the thicket.
All right. So,
And then, yeah, as soon as we're there, regular me will be apparent again. All right, don't know how long that's gonna last, but everybody's alive for the moment.
well, while it follows the invisible you out, as it starts to get to the edge of town, the creature begins to double over and arc as though it is in pain. And then its flight descends until it strikes the ground and poofs into a cloud of mist.
Vetta's like, this is what there are pockets of this stuff, and she's pointing to like where she can see them still in the ethereal.
And still has far step for a minute, so he's just every couple seconds poofing between different people, like over to Jolbetta, like, are you okay? And like, yeah, that's not good. And over to Koshano, like, you good? All right, cool. And then back whenever we come together.
And I would
now
like
that-
everybody. Oh,
go ahead.
I was like
I was just gonna
everybody to
say-
make a quick perception check, but please do.
I
All
might
right.
not be a T-Rex anymore.
Yeah.
But Jabetta, what were you
I
going to
finally got
No, I was
decent
just
roll.
gonna. Pretty much what you're probably about to say. I was just gonna ask now that out of combat if I can, like, see if these pockets are like concentrated or if they seem random or like they were put there.
I got an 18.
The
Got an
pockets seem
I got
random,
21. I finally got
benevolent.
something good. Yeah.
Benevolent and Norbog. You notice from where you're standing, and it makes sense, because the inn that you have just walked out of is right here. It is the building that you were just fighting next to. And the sign on the door that depicts a blue dragon fleeing from the city bears a striking resemblance to the creature that you just fought. And we're going to take a break right there.
Whoa.
All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it!
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man!
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog!
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers! So much freedom!
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow,
Wow,
those Hero Forge minis
look
sound
so cool.
great!
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Who's hub?
I don't.
I don't know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
come up to your window?
fleet. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do it.
Dimension DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Braden, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something.
Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like
Fucking every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you like
Vincent!
break out of a hospital. It's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzoff, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit! You could have fucking scratched the code.
It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. What? I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys,
rest of us.
I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical
'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California? You know, I'm actually really glad this is becoming a trend because I personally get this a lot where people either hear my voice and don't see my face, or they see my face and don't hear my voice. And then when they get the two together, they're like totally shocked. But I mean, I don't see what the issue is. You know, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. You threatening me, Master Jedi?
What is a word in your foreign language that just sounds insanely inappropriate to English speakers?
In Primordial, the word for friend is slugfucker. Yeah, I was trying to tell them at the front. They said they would pass it along to you, but apparently you didn't get...
You rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10.
Not a fan. 3 stars at best.
Alrighty then.
Tell me about the first magic item you ever created for D&D.
Okay, I think y'all are gonna like this here. Now, this is called my bag of time-space bullshit. Ah, like this old regular old dagger, right? And you just put that in the bag. Now, at the same time, other versions of you in other universes are putting similar items into the bag. Yeah, I guess we rolled a 6. I'd say it's an upgrade. Effect lasts 24 hours.
Look out, beware, roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and find, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in the ending. So come on and work together. Family of strangers, help to get advantage. The charm of this is your time. It's your story to tell. Enter the world of mercenary. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Don't hide behind your screen. Ask her now, she'll help you with hormonal LARPing teens. Cause she's Harpy, the Harpy, to ride in the HP. Harpy, the Harpy, to ride in the AC. And anything else you think of as you roll the dice to date. Reactions based on randomness leave too much up to fate. For when she takes a break from ripping man flesh off the bone, advice she'll surely give you some by email, not by phone.
Hi Harpy, I have a question about this half-celestial drow werefox I wanted to ask out. My bad, I'll email.
Harpy, the Harpy, do ride diddly HP. Harpy, the Harpy, do ride diddly AC. Harpy, the Harpy, do ride diddly HP. harpy, to ride in the AC.
Sitting on a rock on the side of the road is a bugbear. Try to get by, none shall pass. There's a bugbear. MMO RPG, there was a glitch, an anomaly. A monster spawned what couldn't be killed. Every newbie slays, his XP fills. Bugbear. 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 Joined the game and we formed a guild despite the bugbear. Kills every noob who tries to leave town cause he's a bugbear. We tried to fight but we didn't get far. He had a flaming vorpal morning star. Hit us in the chest and our heads popped off. And he dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Bugbear. 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 Tried again, this time to sneak around the bugbear. On the HUD map, found our party, the bugbear. Dropped a meteor spell from a mile away. We were crushed, we were dead without delay. Looted our corpses and sold our stuff. And dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Again. Bugbear. 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 On an online forum, we asked about the bugbear. They said no glitch, it wasn't real, no bugbear. The bugbear was a player, had it out for us. We'd been betrayed by someone we could trust. From the den, we heard my grandpa say with a cough, can't wait to dump your bodies in an animal trough. Again! Ha-ha! Bugbear. 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 Bugbear.
In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. We just need a good night's rest, but there's undead all around. Everyone be quiet like, don't make a sound. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. What's this now, our wizards casting spells a bunch? Quiet wizard, or we will soon be zombie lunch. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Our fighter and our paladin have decided now to spar. Clang, 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 stop it please. You've gone too far. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Now our ranger's cleaning a fish, oh gods, what a stink. Undead can smell and that's a fact, whatever did you think? In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Our monk is doing martial.
All right, friends. Hope you enjoyed that short rest. Before we jump back into the action, we'd like to take a little time here to remind you who we're playing with and where you can find their other things. So without further ado, Puck, take it away.
Hello, and welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I like to take this moment at the part way of the channel of the show, at the mid section of the show, I know words, to talk about all these cool people that I play with, because I'm a very lucky dungeon master, and get them to tell you about the things that they do on the internet. And since, we have a guest here, I think it's only fair that the guest should go first. Cami-cat,
Well,
tell
yeah.
us about you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm cami-cat. I sing the things on YouTube sometimes. And sometimes we'll do live stream of draws over on my channel, which is youtube.com/cami-cat-doodles. You can also find me on Twitter at cami-cat-tweets. And that's sort of like primarily where I live on both of those little platforms. You can follow me just talking about random stuff and whatever happens in my campaigns or just in life in general. And yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate
Well,
you being here.
thank you for having me on. It's really a treat. This is the first time I've done like the live stream, like guesting on a live stream, I guess. So it's very fun.
Oh, excellent. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we'll bring you back for the wedding. Next up, we've got, we're going to go with, we'll start with eeny, meeny, miny. We'll start with Koshano today. Koshano, tell us what's going on. Quick.
I am Jonathan, also known as the Mad Maker. I play various characters over here. I'm also the producer. I have a podcast called Proficiency Bonus. New episodes every Monday that I do with a friend of the channel, Mendari. It's ostensibly a comedy D&D advice show, but sometimes it's other stuff. Sometimes we have guest stars, that sort of thing. I've been on TikTok lately. Some of you who saw last night, I did a little chat stream that I intended to just go to my personal channel, but clicked the wrong buttons because software's complicated. We were thrown together last second, and so it was on this channel for a little bit too. I saw some of you in the chat over there. Thanks for joining us. We might be doing that as a more regular thing. Getting some D&D TikTokers together to just kind of chat live over on my channel. So you can follow that as well. I also like to take a little bit of time to remind everyone about our sponsor for this series at the moment, Hero Forge. They do you can make your own custom minis, dozens of fantasy races, thousands of items to choose from. They've added a lot of cool new stuff lately. They add new stuff every Tuesday. One of the things they did is they took a lot of the items that used to just be like things you could hold in your hands or things you could, and they made it so basically you can use like everything, almost everything as side items now, or everything as hand items, and you can adjust the position of side items as well. They also, a few weeks back, recently added wheelchairs. So there's like realistic modern wheelchairs as well as the combat wheelchair and like a futuristic one. So it's getting more and more to the point where you can really make whatever your character is. All kinds of options with different limbs and stuff. And we actually have a video that just came out recently on our YouTube channel where Puck and I did our best to recreate an image by kind of messing with the advanced posing and doing things a little unconventionally. So that's a pretty cool video. Go check that out if you want to learn how to do stuff that's not quite there in the Hero Forge options. Also, we're an affiliate with Found Familiar Coffee. So if you love coffee and you like supporting D&D artists, you can check out that link down in our panel or go to foundfamiliar.com/mercs. Use coupon code MERCS. Save yourself 10%. Support the channel a little bit. That's all I got.
Thank you so much. And next up, we'll start out with our resident hugbear. Norbog, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm Arcady, and I play Norbog, and you can usually find me over on Twitter. My Twitter is Arcady Cosplay. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr, YouTube. I have various places. It's all Arcady Cosplay. It's really easy to find me on the internet. I also had the second episode of Running with Scissors go up yesterday. That's available now on the Mercs YouTube, so you can check that out where I teach you how to prime your armor foam pieces for painting. It's a super important step. Don't do it, or don't do it wrong. Do it. You know what? I got nothing else going on this week. Follow me on Twitter. Please watch Running with Scissors. I give better advice in video format than live. Bye. I love you.
It's very important. Don't do it.
Nailed it.
Mixed signals. It's fine.
Next up, we got Jabetta.
Hey, what's up? I do stuff.
Accurate.
Love it.
Production manager here. I edit the thing that Beth was talking about. The videos explains it much better than what she just said. It's just to go watch the video, I promise. And then we've also got Sky's show where he cooks and he doesn't know how to cook, so it's real great. And then Puck's show where he talks about modules, which he actually does know about, so there's that. And then World Weavers, where we build worlds with Sean, me and Sky, where Sean knows what he's talking about, and me and Sky are just there to have stayed up too late the night before and talk about ass hags and fuck hats. And then also Tuesday nights, watch Trash Bin. I won't be there this week because they're doing Magic the Gathering, and I said, fuck you, I'm out. So
that's fair. We know you have a hard out on anything magic related.
Nope. Not for I.
And on that note, my friend who does like Magic the Gathering, Penn, tell us about yourself.
That's me. It's also super presumptuous that we're going to be able to get this super open access game to run for stream. But hey, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
That's part of the fun of
We'll
Trash
do
Bin,
our
though.
best.
But hey, I'm Penathan Wright. I'm Noctum Sky. You can find me on YouTube where I do gaming videos. I recently did a video where I tried absinthe and it tastes like ass, but like I did my best, people. I also used absinthe in a drink that I made on the last episode of Necronoms, which you can find on the Mercenaries of Mischief YouTube, where I do spooky cooking as resident warlock necromancer. It's cute, it's fun, but I don't know what I'm doing. So, par for the course. I'm also over on Trash Bin. Make sure you tune in Friday nights if you like Fire Emblem for ladies' nights. We got real turn up last Friday. 2 turn up, maybe, I don't know. But it's a lot of fun just poking around, watching Sean play Fire Emblem. So go check that out. And I stream on Twitch sometimes as well. Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll probably be streaming earlier on Wednesdays because I don't want to conflict with our awesome show we have on Wednesdays here with some awesome people. I'm sure one of the 2 people who know more about it can tell you the details, like our producer or our DM here. So go check me out somewhere. I'm everywhere.
All right. And for last but not least, the person who's in that Wednesday show, Lilith, tell us about yourself.
Hello. So I am Dipper Dog 15, who plays Lilith Singer on our Wednesday shows with amazing cast members. And outside of that, I'm here every Sunday with this crew, just causing a little bit of shenanigans with polymorph and shit. And outside of D&D, I try to do a number of wacky things on my channel, play video games, make music, draw, just whatever. I don't have a set schedule. Sometimes I'm up 3 o'clock in the morning and amazing people are there at that time. Who knows? If that becomes a consistent thing, we may have this thing called Sleepy Tie Rambles. I don't know. Anyways, just so you all know, if you have seen my character art and you've taken a liking to it, I do have a Twitter account right now where I'm doing an art raffle. The numbers are low. I'm not popular, so the chances of you winning are high. And you'll be saving yourself over $100 worth of, those art products or whatever. You can get your own VTuber, and people have asked what the heck that is. You can basically be a virtual dog or a virtual anime girl, whatever.
A $100 value. Yours free if you act now.
Over 100, mind you.
Or a nightmare puppet, or Teddy Roosevelt. Or
oh gosh. That, or it could be your own D&D character, or whatever character you want. Or if you're building your own channel, one of the other prizes is 10 emotes. So yeah, you get a chance to win between 1 of 3 prizes of your choice. So like, follow, retweet. Can't say that enough.
Harkens back to those early giveaways we did.
I'm trying to make it work. If it doesn't, then this is going to be the first and last raffle.
It's okay. It's all right. We're going to put it together. I'm going to help you out.
It's fine.
Before we move on,
I ship Cloud and Tifa.
Yes.
Before we move on, a few things. One, yes, check in Wednesday for that great show with Joe Cat and with Dipper Dog here and some other great creators. The Wednesday after that will be the next episode of the other game we've been running, Asunder, with that game's creator, Adam Lawson. But I want to point out something else because this episode's been a little chaotic. You can't tell, so we kind of oversight. That last battle could have gone a little bit easier, but the next one's going to go a lot easier because we've had some tips. Starting with David Mason here gave a ultimate charge up for Koshano the Benevolent.
Okay. Yay! What does that mean?
So I don't know if there's going to be another combat today, but you might save that one for the wedding. I don't know.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, basically,
anything you wish it.
you get to engage a superpowered ability. You just tell me what you want to do.
Oh, heck yeah.
But wait, there's more. We also have an ultimate charge for Gilbetta, also from David Mason. We also have an ultimate charge for who else do we have here? For Koshano the Quick. There is an ultimate charge. We also have an ultimate charge for Norbog. And in addition to that, we're going to have some cutscenes today. Because David Mason donated for another pen cutscene for the next chapter in Clawford. And also, Falcon Wolf also donated for a cutscene for pen. So next week, we will conclude the saga of Clawford next week. Make sure you're here for that. But also, wait, we're going to have a second cutscene tonight because Martin Zemanek donated for one for Gilbetta.
Yay!
3 cutscene donations. That's like 4 ultimates. So make sure you're here for after the credits today because there's going to be some big developments. And then next week after the credits, we're finally going to get to conclude one of these little stories and see what happens when we get through 5 scenes on the same character. I'm very curious.
And it all started with the joke of picking up a crab to pet it.
It all started with a crab.
God.
And then giving that crab a knife.
I mean, isn't that the way? Isn't that the way with
Asked me
D&D?
for a knife. What am I going to do? Not give him a knife?
Listen, to be fair, there are some sessions that I've been in that someone has pocket crabs that they throw at enemies. So,
Cammy, you just gave Pen an idea.
Good. I'm glad I did. They
Let me
should
tell
be
you
more of a
about real
thing.
lice. No, okay.
Thank you all so much. This support means so much to us.
Thank you guys so much for this support. We promise to put everybody in situations so that they can use the cool powers that you've given them. And can't wait for these cutscenes, guys. Thank you all so much. This is incredible. Couldn't ask for better fans.
Yeah, and I got to feel like Oprah there. You get a cutscene.
You get an ultimate. You get an ultimate.
You get a cutscene. You get a cutscene. All right.
Did you get all those noted down, or do you need me to
right here? I got them right here.
Okay, fantastic.
I was marking them off as you were going through them. So, when last we left our heroes, they had gone to Green Nest. They have met Koshano the Benevolent. And they have found that the sleeping people here will not wake up, and in fact, their consciousnesses are not inside their bodies. And they were attacked by some kind of bizarre, monstrous creature that acted a lot like a blue dragon and looked a lot like depictions of a blue dragon that once attacked Green Nest. And with that creature having been driven off, overcome with some strange ailment before crashing to the earth and turning into mist, the party is left in the town square. The townspeople let out a cheer, pleased with a new group of adventurers that have once again driven off a monstrous beast in their town. But you can tell there's quite a bit of fear, particularly among the older residents that remember the last time this happened.
I'm immediately going back to the sort of local I forget his name, but the person we were talking to earlier.
Cyril.
Yeah, it was Cyril Crestwind.
Okay, Mr. Crestwind, I have some questions.
Yes, of course.
To start with, the dissipation, does it seem to happen in certain areas? Have all of these creatures appeared here in the town?
Well, they've been appearing around the town. I'm not certain of any that appear in other places, but I know we have been attacked a number of times.
When they disappear, does it always seem towards the edge of the town? I'm just trying to gauge, is it something to do with proximity to something here?
That's the first one I've seen do something like that. The other ones dissipated when Miss Benevolent defeated them, but that is the largest one that we've seen so far, by far.
All right. Perhaps you, or maybe there's somebody back over by the archives, one of your scholars, who can remember what a lot of these looked like.
I did try to make some depictions, and he reaches into his bag and he pulls out some papers, and he has these kind of charcoal drawings of the various creatures that have arrived.
Fantastic. May I borrow these?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm booking it over to the archives because I gotta do some quick cross-referencing. I have a theory, but I'll hopefully confirm it.
Very well. So Quick jets off to the archives. Everyone else?
I have a question.
Of course.
So, Ben, in those discussions of the mind, were you calling out? Who are you specifically calling out to me? You did say Koshano, if I'm correct in your wording before.
Yes, I'm sure I was. I wanted to make sure you were okay. He's lying. So you could do an insight, whatever, but he's not good. He's not good at lying.
Well, we'll see. I will do an insight if you do not mind.
Go for it. I absolutely would love it.
Well,
I love that you picked up on that.
I just sat there and I was like, immediately. Unfortunately, Benevolent's an airhead, so she just says, well, this is very peculiar wording there, but no, I am quite all right, but if your team had not showed up when they did, I'm not entirely sure if I would have been able to have bested something of that particular size.
Yeah, that was different from anything that we've ever dealt with, to the best of my knowledge, and I'm kind of looking around. And also, just for my curiosity, what did you roll?
I got an 8.
Okay, I'm going to say, because Penn is such a bad liar, you may have played it off, but you know in your heart that that's not the truth, because he's just that bad.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So it's just kind of like it just turns around and like anyone who could hear, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. All right. Very, very interesting indeed. All right. But before, I don't know how many more attacks we can take of this.
Yeah, that hurt quite a lot. You've been managing all of them? They're not all this bad, are they?
To be very fair, that is the first dragon. Most of them have been about wolf size at most. And very, very big wolves, mind you, but...
Are wolves common in this area?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they would be, because it's kind
very,
of a Green Plains area.
They are very common around here, but again, these are very... Not the common.
It didn't behave like any ghost I've met, but are we fighting memories of the town? Because the dragon attack, it's just like a dragon out of a story.
I agree.
Even more fantastical than a normal dragon. It's an embellishment.
Do you believe we should be looking into the history of the town?
see Quick dash off because I'm pretty sure
Like,
Quick is asking
yeah.
the same question I am.
Oh yeah, he's
just
run
faster.
off
Yeah,
to the
he's already gone
archives.
to the archives, so
I think he's already on it, historically at least, or... I mean, we could ask people rather than looking in books if anybody else remembers. And actually, yeah, can I go ask some of the older people who are standing around who seem to remember the dragon attack?
Absolutely, you may.
Great.
But before we get to that conversation, number one, does anybody want to go with Norbog to ask townspeople this? And number two, does anybody else have something else they want to do?
Gilbetta is because she knows that True Sight's gonna end soon. So Gilbetta is trying, like, basically going across as much of the town as she can, trying to figure out as much information as she can. Like, are there more pockets of these somewhere? Is there something else that she can see? Like, she's just using what time she has with True Sight to literally run around and, like, see what she can find.
Keep an eye on things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pen?
Pen, first of all, is impressed by how often Koshano's going to the library lately, and knowing that he's playing all out of spells again, he's actually going to follow Koshano into the library, but he's just going to go sit somewhere and take as much of a short rest as possible without doing anything, just being nearby, knowing he's okay.
Lilith, what are you going to get up to?
Could behave, or I can get up to some shenanigan. What?
No,
Norbog above is like, yes,
yes.
shenanigans.
Oh, okay. What's Koshano the Benevolent doing again?
I was just about to ask her next.
That's the thing. She's kind of looking like between. It seems like everybody's got their own plan, and so she's kind of like, all right. She might just she might go also like ask other people, but go like start at the opposite end and then like meet back.
Okay.
Like one person starts at one side of the town with all the older people, and then the other person starts at the other side of the town with the older people, and then we convene.
All right.
Before you go, Lilith will one time, offer if you want to have some cookies made and see this white smile guy yourself.
Hmm.
And if not, I will take a swig of it myself, and you just kick me if I seem like I'm in trouble or whatever in my sleep. Whoops.
The thing is, I'm very concerned that you will not return out of the sleep if you chose to do that. There are many people here who did not wake up from the sleep they entered.
We got out of it. Well, they got out of it twice, and I got out of it once, so...
How did you manage to get out?
I don't know. We're special, I guess. We get out of a lot of situations.
That seems to be a very common thing among adventurers, and I don't know why everyone believes that.
I don't know either. It's starting to get to my head, really, but, the little confidence boost won't hurt every now and then, right? No?
She's got this face of like, how do I put this down gently? like she's coming up with the words in her head of like, I don't like this idea.
Point blank usually works with Lilith.
Like she takes hold of Lilith's shoulders and just like goes, with all due respect, everyone has a bit of luck in them. It seems like your team might have spent a lot of luck in those moments.
You have no idea.
I really don't, which is why I would prefer you not to do it again.
Okay, then. I just wanted to offer just in case.
I appreciate the offer. I will happily decline.
Smart move, I think.
All right. Pat. Like, pats your shoulders are like, there. Like,
okay. Well, I guess I don't know what to do with myself, so...
Then why don't you join me in asking about what your friend offered before, of seeing if anyone knows about these stories of the dragons and others who might...
You want me to talk to people?
Well, you can also stand at the side if you're not comfortable talking. But are you comfortable talking? Oh, but all right then. Just like, all right, well, it's just like waves hand forward, like, let's go.
Okay. I can do this. I can talk. I can talk fine. I'm a really good talker.
I see just like gentle pats and like just because I can and just because this is what Koshano would do after hearing that, just a pat of bardic inspiration. Just pat. You feel a sudden like, I knocked something over, but that's fine. You just feel a sudden like chill up your spine, like, oh, maybe I can do this. Like, yeah.
Oh, two can play this game. Pat, bardic inspiration.
Well, all right then. Like, let's
She's
heck
not
it
about
go.
to be showed up.
Bring it. She's a little competitive in the stupidest things.
Benevolent and Lilith walk off giving each other inspiration to go to the other side of people to go talk to. Well, Gilbetta and Norbog go to another group of people to go talk to. We'll start with Gilbetta and Norbog. Gilbetta, what do your elf eyes see? Give me that perception check. Into the nether.
19.
As you're walking past the tavern where all of the sleeping people are, you see wisps of this material fly out the windows and go up to join these masses in the sky.
Like from the sleeping people?
Well, you don't see them coming from the sleeping people. As you're walking by the tavern, you see the wisps come out of the windows and go up into the sky.
Coming out of the Gilbetta's like, Norbog, it's coming out of the tavern. The
Think-
wisps.
I have an idea. I know I'm not a great idea person, but
Who told you that? Did someone tell you that? I'll fucking kill them.
no one's told me that. It's just experience. But I think they're dreaming about things and are manifesting them, and they're dreaming about things that have historically attacked the town.
Yeah, that's. Do the windows look like room windows? Like, does it look like the windows of like the rooms in the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but well, let's go talk to people and see if
there's anything else that besides a dragon and wolves that have been attacking that.
any of the windows that it's coming out of. Can I go up to?
I mean,
can
probably.
see in.
Yeah.
Any of those windows?
Absolutely.
I want to try to do that.
So if you go peek in through one of the windows, you can see that this one contains 3 sleeping people. And occasionally, like drops of water from a bucket, it'll just out of their heads and up into the sky. This wisp of this material, this energy that you see congealing in the sky.
Yeah. I'll share that with Norbog. I'll be like, yeah, no, I just watched it out of that sleeping person.
Great. Concentrated nightmares manifesting as giant animals.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. So that's cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's go talk to people.
Yeah.
Maybe,
see if
maybe something that someone says will give me some idea of.
Or at the very least, they might know if there were any other attacks besides dragons, what we can look out for tonight.
So, the first person that the two of you come to is an older woman. She has clearly a few scars on her.
Mm-hmm.
And she appears quite shaken by the whole situation. And once she sees you all, the first thing she gets into, it's just like that day. It's just like that day all over again. The day the dragon cult came.
Well, how long ago was that?
It was 30 years ago. But I remember it like it was yesterday. I was fighting for my life in the streets, trying to protect children. Some adventurers came and they helped. They drove off the blue dragon, but it's just like it came back.
It is just like it came back.
They drove it off. They didn't kill it?
No, they didn't kill it. It left. Eventually the dragon cult did too, once they had taken what they wanted from the town.
Did they bring anything besides the blue dragon with them?
Kobolds, ravenous cultists, and there was a half-dragon. He was their leader.
Have you seen any of those things around recently? Like this blue dragon?
Some of the other things. Some of the other things that dear Benevolent has been fighting for us. They remind me of that night.
Do people in this town talk often and openly about these stories?
We'd all like to forget it, but those of us who've lived it, we scarcely think of much else.
I'm gonna just nod at Gilbetta. Is quick in a close enough distance that Awakened Mind would work?
No, he's way... because the area that you guys are in versus the archives are far off.
Don't worry about it then.
Yeah, Gilbetta just kind of nods, like, knowingly back at Norbog, too. Like,
Besides the big cultist dragon attack, has anything else attacked the town?
There's always random assaults. We're a bit exposed out here in the fields. Wolves come in from the woods from time to time and eat livestock or attack children.
how long have these specific weird misty creature attacks been happening?
This is the last few weeks, after the first person fell asleep.
Who was the first person who fell asleep?
Oh, it was a little girl.
Is she local? Does she live here?
Yes, she does. Her parents were quite distraught. Her name was Carla.
Was?
Well, some people say that the ones with the sleeping curse are never going to wake up.
But she's still alive.
Mostly.
Can we see her? Gilbetta, can we see her? Should we see her?
Couldn't hurt.
And yeah, I mean, you probably could if you go talk to Cyril. He could probably.
Yeah, I think I had my question answered as to where stuff is coming from, and seeing patient 0 sounds like a good next step to me.
Yeah.
I will say to Gilbetta in Awakened Mind because she's standing right next to me, but don't want to worry the person in front of me.
This is like, I think, thanks. Let's see what we can find out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you
for driving that beast off again. I hope it doesn't come back this time.
Yeah, me too.
Because that hurt a lot.
That thing hit too hard.
That thing hit the hardest I've ever been hit in a single blow. And just saying quite a lot. So yeah, I'd go off and then meet Tiny Patient 0 then.
Yeah, let's go find Cyril and see if we can talk.
As you guys go off to meet Patient 0, Lilith and Benevolent walk up to an old man peering out his window at everything is happening. As they walk up, enchanting each other with inspiration.
No, you do good. No, you do good. No, you do good.
No, you're doing good.
No, you're really good.
Oh, no.
Burn all inspiration.
No. I've only got 2.
All right.
Oh, you drove it off again. Thanks so much, Benevolent. I appreciate
Well,
it.
it was, of course, not only me. It was the help of these lovely travelers, if I can speak with my accent.
It's just like that day. I remember it clearly. Group of
Like what
strangers came to town and defended us again.
Well, not a stranger. Lilith Singer. Don't forget
tiefling.
it. Oh, you asshole.
You're not here to steal my soul, are you?
Benevolent just like gently pats Lilith and just looks at this old man with this very kind smile and says, "That was not very polite to the person who just saved your life against a dragon, my friend."
I'm sorry. You're absolutely right.
Are you?
Truly, I am sorry. It was after the situation in El Terrell. There was a bit of a resurgence of some infernal problems. I don't mean any disrespect. I've just been attacked before.
Would you like to revisit? And I turn him into a bird.
What? Oh God, Benevolent just like, I picked the crazy one.
And I look back at you, I'm like, what?
I would very much prefer you to turn him back into a man so we can actually figure out what happened to him on the day that he might have been attacked by tieflings.
Tweet.
Like, she's just like,
Frightened tweeting.
My patience for people are really thin, but I'll do this for you.
You are not the first person I've known who was like this. I've once seen someone. You know what? That's probably not a good conversation for right now.
Something over the beer.
Over a beer, over a spilled beer. It was very not pleasant. Anyway, can you please turn him back?
I look at him, and even though he probably doesn't understand me, I don't know, I'll be like, be nice.
You just begged for it.
Hey, don't try to put logic in Lilith.
I know that now.
He returns as an old man.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm sorry. I didn't. Please, I didn't mean to disrespect all. I'm sorry. I won't upset you again.
Great. Glad we're on the same level now. So, Benevolent. Questions?
Sir, if you would be ever so kind and patient as to tell us what happened the day that you were talking about before, about the other infernal creatures that you encountered.
The infernal creatures were a while ago, but the dragon. I remember when the dragon came. I was working at the magistrate's tower. I helped the adventurers. I had my trusty bow. My aim's not as good as it used to be, but I was up there firing arrows to help drive that dragon away. I remember there was so much ruin in the town. The infernal creatures that came up after El Terrell sank, that was a little bit of everywhere, but I was able to come out okay on that one. None of them turned me into a bird, though. Your powers are great.
I tell you what, you missed a great opportunity to fly. I basically granted you a gift.
You're right. It was a gift, and I thank you.
Oh my God, Benevolent's just like just looking at this man with a smile on her face, but it's that smile of, oh my God, like, holy shit. It's been a while since it's been this crazy. I don't know if I missed it or not. I'm still I'm debating that part.
Have there been any other encounters lately that remind you of other ones in your past?
No, nothing great lately. It's been pretty peaceful around here, except for those strange monsters that keep attacking, but you're doing a great job protecting us.
Well, I do what I can, but in a way, have there been other smaller attacks, I suppose I could say? Nothing like the creatures, but just smaller moments.
Nothing major. I mean, you get the usual things you get in a town this size: occasional goblin raiding band, wolf attack, might bite a child or two. But it's a peaceful place. We're just living our lives out here.
I see. This was some good information. I thank you for helping us.
Happy to help. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect. Past experience, I just have a little bit of fear in me.
That is fair. Just fair warning for future encounters with other people who might guest your home.
Of course,
I suppose. Just
Do you still fire a bow and arrow?
My aim's not so good these days, but I could.
Do you want some poison arrows to defend yourself? It's just trying to be.
It's just kind of got like this Kermit face of like,
This is a really confusing day.
You and me both, my friend. You and me both. This has been.
No.
If you could, I think that would help. I could give them to some of the younger archers. I still have some connections at the guard tower.
That's my therapy.
Okay. And I grab a couple of poison arrows and pass it off to him. Like, I got this at a really good price. It's from a purple worm or something.
I don't remember.
That starts actually to make more sense. That, ironically enough, is very familiar to me.
So, yeah. Take care. See, I'm good with people. I look at her.
Why don't you go find your friends who went the other direction and tell them what we found? I'm going to go find Quick and Pen at the archives and tell them what we have found.
Yeah, I can do that.
Very good. Just pat. Okay. Yeah, okay.
I fly up. Hello.
Oh God!
I don't. It's like Bill is just like, I'm still debating whether or not they miss this chaos.
Quick. Back at the archives.
Yeah,
You're doing some.
when I arrive in there, I basically just burst in the door. Hello, who's here? Have questions?
I'm here.
Hello, my name is Professor Inisi. I forgive the lack of formalities, but time is of the essence. I am from the Avalon Knights Academy. I specialize in weird shit, and you've got a lot of it going on here. So, I'm going to need you to pull all the records on unusual attacks or creatures in the area. Specifically, we're looking for things that probably more recent, but any stories you have of strange creatures attacking this town, especially any that look like this. And I throw on the stack of drawings.
And he kind of leafs through them a little bit. Wow, these are fascinating. All right. Sure. All right. Well, I'm Cecil. I run the records office here. Let me show you to what we need, or
Sure.
what you need.
Is there anyone else here? We could use as many hands on this. Like I said, very quick. Time's of the essence.
Oh no, we're just it's just me.
Fantastic. And I will. Pen kind of came with me, right?
Yeah.
I cave it. I'm imagining I walk in right about at this.
Yeah. Pen. Gotta read some shit.
I could do that and rest, so sure, why not? Thanks, God.
He lays out a bunch of records for you and Pen to go over, and he kind of hangs around a bit.
I'm gonna be just like directing him as if he works for me at this point because.
Perfect. Yeah, and he just responds, but he's definitely paying attention to what you guys are looking up.
Yeah. And so yeah, specifically looking for anything of like that caliber that might be coming around again.
You find a record of the day the dragon cult sacked Green Nest.
Okay.
And you see a bunch of artistic depictions of a blue dragon menacing the city that looks a lot like the creature you just fought.
All right.
What's more, you see the depictions of the cultists that match a lot of the charcoal drawings that you have.
All right. The ones that don't match, are they kind of in the same vein, or do they look like they would be unrelated?
The ones that don't match are one that looks almost like a small goblinoid, and another that looks like a monstrous wolf.
Any records of creatures like these? And I've shown those two.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's a bite report. The bite report is something I put together. If there's ever a child that reports, a wolf attack, we put them in the bite report. So we got here.
Yeah,
and
looking through that. Wait, did anything strange happen after the bite? Was this like a werewolf situation or something?
No, I don't think so. Although, I think about it. It's just a few weeks after the bite, the little Carla fell asleep.
Interesting. Did this thing seem to be totally corporeal? Did it kind of disappear? Did anybody fight it, or did it just run off?
Oh. Yeah, that'd be Earl the Hunter. He killed it. He put it on his wall.
Perfect. Thank you. What about the other one, the goblinoid?
Oh, well, people were saying they saw what could be a goblin raiding party on the outside of town. Rumors spread like wildfire. That was a couple weeks back, too.
Before or after the bite?
I think that one was after. Let me look at the bite report. Oh, yeah, that one was after.
Okay. And the little girl was bitten. Then fell asleep a couple weeks later, you said.
Yeah.
Just making sure I have all my facts straight. All right. Fantastic. Anything else of note? Are there any other stories kind of like this dragon cult attack?
Not a whole lot. We don't get sacked a lot around here. There's not a lot to take in Green Nest.
Okay. Who's your most powerful magic user in the town?
Oh. Me? I'm only apprentice.
Who's your master?
But, he doesn't live here. I go to visit him in Baldur's Gate sometimes.
What's his name?
Oh God. Demetrius.
Is it a name I recognize?
No. You're not positive who that is.
All right. What... If you think of anything else that seems strange, let me or one of my team know.
Gesture, and it's just me sitting in a pile of books with Andy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Penn, up to you. Stay here and read, or come with me. And I start heading over to Earl's house.
Why are we going to Earl? I'm so tired. All right, fine. And I'll follow him. And as I'm starting to step out the door, I'm like, apprentice. And then I pull an AKA business card out of my hat, and I was like, if you ever want to learn, better magic, and I kind of slide him the card. Then I walk out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Warlock out, and then I go follow.
Let us know if you find anything that might be of interest to us or you or
Sure, man. Thanks for putting the books away. Bye.
No problem.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Came through here like a tornado.
Yeah, just like... So, Gilbetta, Norbog, you've gone to the healer, to the kind of makeshift triage tent that they have set up there. And once you go in, Cyril is ready to take care of you. He's, of course, little Carla, she's just this way. And he leads you down to her. She has her kind of own little space, and it's a little golden-haired girl just peacefully sleeping in her bed. And you can see almost immediately where her legs are sticking out. She has a bite mark on her leg.
I want to cast Magic Awareness to see if there's any spells or magical items or magical residue I can see or on her or around her.
All right.
While Norbog's doing that, Gilbert is just going to do just a general medicine check on the bite and her in general to see, because I haven't actually inspected any of these people, so I don't know. Like, I just, like, is her breathing normal? Like, what does the bite look like? You know, just stuff like that.
All right.
Getting the physical and the magical lay of the land.
Yeah, I got a 14.
Okay. So, Norbog, getting the magical lay of the land, you can't find any evidence of any enchantment on this girl, and there's no magic residue from the bite. It appears to be a normal wolf bite. Gilbetta, with your medicine check, the girl appears to be in good health, although she is deteriorating. You can't be asleep for too long before it starts to...
Yeah.
Can I examine the bite specifically and see if it is a regular wolf bite? Can I tell if it's...
Nature check, please.
Jabetta's going to ask.
19.
All right. For a 19, this looks like a regular wolf bite. It looks like it's been healing for a little while, and you get the impression the wolf that did it wasn't actually that big.
Okay. But it was a tiny young wolf. Doesn't seem magical at all.
Weird. Gilbetta goes... She's like, it's whatever, it's cantrip, it worked with the king. She tries to cast message to the girl.
Nobody's home.
So it just kind of, like, dial tone.
Yeah.
They don't have
Basically.
consciousness.
Giovanna's like, so what's this bite? What, Cyril? I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah. Yeah, the bite. I treated her for it a little while before she fell asleep, actually.
What if it's not the bite? What if it's her? Is she magical? Can she do magic?
I didn't think that there was anything particularly special about her. She seemed like a regular little girl.
Was anyone else bitten that fell asleep?
There are occasionally bites throughout town. A couple of them, but they would be very far apart. I could check the bite report.
Please.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure, it's over in the records hall. Douglas should be in the records hall. He should be able to help us out.
So you got nothing from magic.
Nope.
Detect poison and disease?
Yeah, if it's not magical, I wouldn't be able to pick that up.
No poison, no disease.
Cool. Where was she bitten? Where did it happen?
Just on like the calf.
No. I'm asking Cyril, like...
like where in town?
Yeah, where in town?
Well, she was playing out in the field near the end.
Near the end of town?
Yeah, near the edges of the town. Luckily, one of the guards saw and was able to get the creature off of her before it did any real damage. Then, of course, Earl took off and killed the thing.
Wait, it's dead?
Yeah. I think he's got the head mounted on his wall. He's always been a bit crazy about hunting.
Okay.
Right about now, you get
Earl.
a call over the sending stone. Quick. But I'm on my way over to talk to the hunter. Seems that there was a wolf that bit the little girl. He's got it on his wall. I want to take a look at it. Maybe you want to come lend your expertise.
Yeah, I was actually just... That's weird. Yeah, no, we're at the little girl now. We just looked at the bite.
Yeah? Anything weird about it?
No, it's just normal. It's not magical. It's not... She doesn't have poison or disease. There's no... Like... the only other thing I can try is to... And Gilbetta just pokes her and tries remove curse.
What?
You did, sir.
You did.
Mr. DM.
Your mic didn't pick it up.
I think he's just very
There you
quiet.
are.
Oh, am I just really quiet? I said
I
no.
said
Sorry,
you
it
just
didn't
said
work.
no, so I'm assuming nothing happened. But
Yeah, nothing happened.
And you hear in the background, Koshano, tell him say hi. Koshano, tell him I say hi. I mean,
And says hi.
quick.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Stare
Damn it,
daggers at
Pen!
him.
Damn it, Pen! You hear Norbog say in the background.
Penn says
We'll see
hello.
you
It
there.
was very important to him.
I'm sorry. Well, I kind of need Norbog to come to the place we're going to figure this out.
And also hit people in case somebody tries to hurt us.
be right there. Oh God. Okay,
Yeah.
no, let's go.
We miss you. Bye.
Behind them at that point, like she had already gone to walk out to find him. It's just like
Yeah.
up at that point.
Oh,
I was
Koshano, I
saying-
was just calling to you, Benevolent. I was just.
You were on the
calling your name.
Sending Stone, not
Yeah,
Awakened
you're on the Sending
Mind.
Stone.
Dang it.
Yeah.
So she would not have heard this one.
Oh, thank
That
God.
is your only saving grace is that he pulled out a Sending Stone.
Well, Javette,
But-
I'm gonna ask him. I don't know if he was there when the bite happened. Do you know if there are any more witnesses to the incident?
Cyril, any more witnesses?
They said the other guard. There was a
Yeah.
guard.
Yeah, there was another guard that saw it too.
Alright,
Who, who that guy?
Yeah, maybe we'll talk to them as well.
Oh, that would have been Glenn.
Where's Glenn?
Oh, Glenn, he's usually out doing his rounds.
Okay.
He'll be the guy with the spear walking around the town.
You only got one of those?
Glenn takes the walk.
Okay,
takes
well,
the
we'll-
watch about
we'll-
this time.
I'll tell you what. We'll go. We'll grab Glenn and have a conversation with him on the way there.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
We could bring him to Earl's and talk to them both at the
I
same
don't know.
time.
If,
with
yeah,
everyone.
we can. If he, I don't know if he's gonna want to walk away from his rounds. We'll see what happens. And then Gilberta's like, "Cool." And then she's gonna walk outside and just thaumaturgy. Hey, yo, Glenn!
So, Benevolent, you hear that. And then you know where Gilberta is, and eventually everybody ends up making their way to Earl's place.
Cool.
Glenn
What?
tells you that he, did his best to catch the wolf, but he's not as spry. But Earl has a crossbow, and he's very excited about hunting. So, he was able to track down the beast in a day or two and mount it on his wall.
Did this thing?
Did you?
Were you there when the bite happened, or did you just?
Yeah, I seen it, and I came running after it just to make sure that it didn't, kill the kid. This poor little girl, she didn't even see it coming.
Do you hunt a bit? Is there anything unusual about this wolf?
No, it seemed pretty normal to me. I mean, it looked kind of young.
Was there anything you saw while you were in the forest? Anything strange or unfamiliar to you from travels past?
I saw a big snake.
Here's my question. So I this keeps bugging me. Is everyone keeps talking about this wolf, this wolf, this wolf? Wolves travel in packs. Where the fuck is this thing's pack?
Yeah, especially if it's
Have
young.
there been like any other wolf sightings recently? Like,
Well, usually if a wolf bites a kid, it's a lone wolf that's been kicked out of something.
Especially
Looking
if
for
it's young.
food, sees easy prey.
so there's not any other packs of wolves running around?
The packs usually go for bigger things, livestock, merchant caravans.
That's not what I'm asking you.
I'm sorry.
That wasn't the question I asked you.
No, I don't see a lot of wolf packs around the edge of town. Even a whole pack of wolves wouldn't be as crazy as get in. Usually if they get desperate, they'll come in to try and get a kid, but they know we got the pointy sticks.
Well, can we look at the wolf and then, barring nothing from that, can you take us there to where this all happened?
Oh, sure. Earl will be desperate to show it off. He shows everybody that wolf head.
Please.
All
Getting
right.
it
Hey, yo,
pretty
Earl!
There's no response from Earl's house.
Okay.
You just go knock on the
Wait, was I
door
just
like
talking to you?
normal people?
That was
No, you were
Glenn.
talking
Glenn.
to Glenn.
Oh, I thought
Glenn.
I
Yeah,
was
Earl's.
Yeah, no.
And I kind of tug Norbog's shoulder a little bit, like whatever cloak, I don't know, whatever,
Yeah.
tug,
I lean
tug.
down. I lean
Tug,
down the
tug.
foot it takes to get there.
I have an idea, but I need your ability to speak to animals.
Okay, I'm always down. for Speak
Let's
with Animals.
mesh some magic.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna cast Dead and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals?
We
and we're
are gonna speak to
speak to
dead
a wolf?
animals.
Awesome.
Go team, high five.
Oh, goodness.
I used to do it, and then it's like Norbog came along, and it's like, oh, Norbog, she talks to animals. It's like,
Buddy, you talk to gods. Let me have this.
We can all talk to animals.
To be fair, talking with animals is very fun.
Fine, let's go find Earl.
So, the door to Earl's house is unlocked.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
No.
Right. I'll let myself.
No. You let yourself in, and surely above the fireplace there is the mounted head of a wolf. And laying on the ground in front of the fireplace is Earl in a pool of his own blood.
Oh, gods.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, is he?
No.
It's almost easier. Yeah, if there's like a oh no, that's not good.
Can we see what did it immediately at a glance?
We can ask.
He has huge fang marks on him.
Fuck.
Like something with very large fangs bit him, and also his bones are broken, like they crushed him.
How large is very large? Because in D&D, large is a big range from like...
It looks like a snake bite, but like a snake that's the size of a person.
Giant snake.
Cool.
And
I hate that.
Hey,
as you guys are examining Earl, you hear the sounds of the record keeper, Cecil. There are so many delicious nightmares here. And I have the feeling that you all don't appreciate them. And that you've come to stop it. And Earl's legs unfold into a coiled snake body.
Wait,
not Earl's,
Cecil.
Cecil's. Sorry.
Okay, I was
Cecil's
gonna
legs unfold
say.
into a coiled snake body.
It's like before I even turn around, I'm just wide-eyed and I'm like, oh god, I gave him a card.
So Jabetta hasn't seen Cecil, so she's like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Because I didn't go with y'all to the library, so I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy?
Town record keeper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
that's a bit on the nose.
I
This
needed
is
him
fine.
to come to the school. It's not good.
And Benevolent, you know that's not actually the town's records keeper. The town's records keeper is actually a guy named Donald. And
oh no, they killed Donald!
Not Donald!
Donald! Dang it! No.
Well,
Okay. Well,
So-
and so like he says record keeper, and she goes, that is not the record keeper. She like gets her sword out.
who is closest to Cyril? I need a volunteer.
I mean,
I would've-
I'm
already
opening
doing
doors.
crap
for this.
Examining Earl's body
Dude,
is where
I'm already doing crap today, so I could also just have some
All right,
fun.
well,
I'm floating around town.
Quick
Somewhere.
said he opened the door. Well, we'll say you came in with them.
All right.
Quick, I need you to make a DC intelligence saving throw, or your worst nightmare will now manifest.
Oh,
Intelligence
crap.
saving throw. 19.
Hey!
All right. So you feel him trying to magically tug at your worst nightmare and pull it out of you and into being.
But it doesn't happen?
It doesn't happen.
Oh. Quick is pissed. I look right back at him. I don't like people fucking with my head. And I'm going to use my ultimate to manifest his worst nightmare to attack him.
Very well.
Oh, shoot.
So, let's
Get
get
on
our
ya,
horror
bitch.
music going. The reality behind this person shatters into a black abyss. And an infinite coil of black serpents emerge. And the massive head of this enormous serpent comes out. And it hisses, "You are not an adequate servant." And the mouth goes wide and swallows him whole.
Holy.
And then the entire image dissipates in a puff of smoke. And Cyril is left drooling on the ground. His mind completely shattered by the thought that Dendar the Night Serpent has come to consume him for being an inadequate acolyte.
I'm still pissed. I'm drawing my weapon.
Oh, Jesus.
And your
Actually,
weapon.
okay, no, Benevolent actually will put a hand on him and say, you have
All right.
been more than enough for now. There is no purpose in that.
You do notice, though, as he reaches for his sword and starts to pull it from the scabbard, it doesn't come out as the shape of the scabbard. It comes out as a long bow staff. It appears to be made of obsidian.
Cool.
And so
Cool trick, bro.
When you put your hand on him, he'll take a breath.
I
and
do
just
not
kinda
think
look at
you. I do not think you would want to do anything untoward. After all, there is something you have to uphold, I would think.
What's that?
Well, it is something that I have been holding very dear, and it seems that you have ignored the minute that you walked into this city, this town. Is there a reason you are not going by your title, friend?
He puts
Is there any
the weapon back, and it kind of like morphs back into shape as he puts it away. What title?
Well, he was not calling, your friend was not calling to me when he called out before. Do not put blame. It is not easy to uphold a lie.
Maybe not for you, but it's what I do best. I was a bit concerned. My understanding is that your branch of the people prefer the title be passed deliberately.
This is true. The title of formerly. That is how it formerly would go. But you have already claimed it. There is nothing else that I can do about that, for you already used it. There is no point in trying to stop you. You understand what purpose that title holds, though, yes?
Obscurity?
The title is handed down because those above you believe that you are worthy of taking it.
Well,
it is not a formal ceremony that all of a sudden, oh, they waved their hand and suddenly you are made with purpose. You earned the title.
Well, I didn't.
She gives him sort of like a very coy smile and says, you tricked a dragon into running away after it had almost eliminated your group of friends. That was very smart. It was very quick of wit. You figured out how to find the archives and figured out where we need to go next. And you very quickly turned around this
things thoughts against him. That was very quick. Regardless of where you have found the name, you've been using it. And as a Koshano, that is all that we want. You are not unworthy of it. It is just something you earn.
I hope you know I never meant to disrespect your lineage. I just... needed some ways out of a rough situation. More than once.
And it seems you have found your way, yes?
I suppose so.
Then I would only hope you continue to do so, Koshano.
Thank you.
And she just pats his shoulder. And she actually gives him a smile and goes, "That is how the name is passed down."
Guess I'll have to adjust my lineage.
I suppose you are right.
I do hope that you'll be able to make it to my friend's wedding. There are some more comrades you may be interested in meeting.
I'm one too, technically. Hey.
I think
Just
that
from the
that
back,
would be.
it's just like-
Hey.
In true pen fashion to Lilith and Norbog in the back, because originally he was like, "Oh God, this is my fault." Now he's like leaning over to Lilith and Norbog. He's like, "I made this happen."
That's a pin. But it's
Taking
just like
credit when needed.
Yep. Koshano the title. And, waves and shit. I'm marrying Koshano the Sharp.
Oh, are you?
She's great. I miss her.
Well, I will look forward to meeting another of the family. I would assume.
Oh yeah,
And-
you're like her. Wild
Yeah.
might be a different story, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. Also, not to. This guy's still alive.
Oh no, we're going to deal with him, but I think the city needs to know what the fuck is going on, which is part of the reason, I didn't want to. She just kind of does the motion of like stabby.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
they have this whole thing, like as kind as it is, I totally understand the vengeance thing or the very angry moments.
I'm not really big on people digging around in here.
No, very fair. No, that's that. Listen, so many people go through that shit doing all these crazy adventures. I've had my own fair share. Oh my gosh.
We also still have to figure out how to. Oh, and Gilberta she's gonna look at him and be like, "Yeah, you're a shitty servant because this was not what he wanted you to do at all. So how do we fix it, you prick?"
And
There
at
you go.
that, Cyril Crestwin bursts in. They're waking up.
Yay!
They're all waking up.
Yay!
Nice.
And Benevolent kind of smiles and says, "This will make a great first story."
Do you drink? I feel like we should share
I
some stories.
do. I do believe that it would be good to know some of the stories.
There's got to be a tavern
They
around
need
here
to-
somewhere, right? Yeah.
Well, at the moment it was being used for a hospital, but now I guess they might be open.
So Unbeknownst to the rest of the Sword Coast, in the small town of Green Nest, the nightmares were vanquished. The Yuan Ti nightmare speaker is placed in a catatonic state. And do you guys want to keep him in custody, or do you guys want to leave him somewhere?
You should keep him in custody.
Probably,
yeah. That's
Ah,
dangerous.
the worst thing we can do is leave a guy to bleed.
At the
on his
very
own
worst,
accord.
like I could probably take him to somewhere where he will get the justice he very much deserves. It
you
seems
feel
you
it
have your own journeys to go on, my friends.
Hmm.
Just let me know when and where I need to be, and I will be there. I do not want to miss the wedding.
If it's that is the agreement,
Yeah,
then
if she
Koshano?
feels comfortable, like she can take it from here.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of in the baby state. I could just carry him.
Oh yeah, just over the shoulder.
Just over the shoulder, like, all right, let's go.
A raucous night of celebration goes on. And the dates are saved. Koshano the Benevolent will come sing at the wedding of Gilbetta Fakinot.
I give her
Koshano the Sharp.
an official invitation that I made just for this, for her to be the wedding singer, and it's not real because we don't use real sea creatures for frivolous things like this. But it's a it's an oyster shell, and when she opens it, it's got like a tiny little microphone.
Oh,
and
this is lovely.
and it's like a little thing. And she's like, "This is I want you to be my wedding singer."
I very much love this. I will keep it close.
It's not real though, because you don't. She's like, you don't use sea creatures for decoration. They're creatures with lives and feelings.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
Are we still in Earl's house? There's probably like a big fish on the wall.
If there is, Gilbetta has chosen not to look like she's like, no.
And after the night of partying, Koshano the Benevolent and the Mercenaries of Mischief go their separate ways. But in the town of Green Nest, an old man who used to be an archer settles in for the night to go to sleep. And in his dreams, he's firing arrows and driving off dragons. And until a man, clothed in white, with a balding crown, and a smile that is too big and has too many teeth, approaches him and says, "You can help give them life. Help me save them." And back in the real world, the man struggles as the same energy emerges from his head out the window and takes shape before walking out into the night. A few towns over, a group of merchants has stopped their caravan for the night, and one takes off into the woods to relieve himself. This bizarre, spectral-looking, wispy creature walks out of the woods up to him, startling him. It looks at him and says, "Do you know who I am?" And then turns him into a bird. And then departs off into the night. And that is where we end today's game.
Yeah! Oh God!
Lilith's part of my nightmares too.
So that's the game today, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed our little talk show and everything at the beginning. Tune in on Saturday for an extended version of that. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for my incredible players and letting me have a guy who was afraid of tieflings so I could set up that end sting.
You set me up?
A little bit.
Oh, hey
There's
guys, don't go
healthy
anywhere.
people.
Remember, we still got cool shit happening.
Don't go anywhere because we got some post-credit scenes. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us, cami-cat, for coming by, and thanks for coming.
I hope I got a few good tears out of that. I hope I got
that was such a good end scene.
That was beautiful. Oh my God.
Gorgeous. We loved it. Thank you to everyone who supports the channel and helps us out and does the Patreon and who subscribes and follows and everything like that. Even if you guys don't give, just by watching and sharing the stream around, you're helping us out a ton. So we appreciate it so much. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you to our players. Thank you to our producer. Thank you to our guest. And until next time, everyone, class dismissed. Stay tuned for the post-credit scene in the raid.
Action.
Last time, a woman in a tavern found a note, revealed a memory. We pick up where we left off. She walks out of the tavern, not once looking back at what she's leaving behind. She's too focused on what she's finally about to regain. Finally, she can correct what was made wrong so long ago. She walks on foot to the next town over, to the old rundown house that seems to be abandoned. Almost out of habit, but not expecting it to be there, she presses her hand into the dirt next to the destroyed cobblestone walkway in front of the house. First, it seems like a dead end, but she feels something cold. She digs her hand further down into the dirt and feels it. She wraps her hand around the key and pulls it out. She walks to the door, opens it. It unlocks with a click. The second the door opens, she's struck with the smell of musk and death. She presses her hand to her mouth and grimaces. She has to push aside her nausea as she goes deeper into the house. She doesn't care about the smell. She only wants to find what's been left here. She goes down to the cellar. She finds the source of the smell. Some rats had found their way into the cellar and never made it back out. Seeing as how there was no food down here, they never really had a chance anyway. Everything seems in place. She pulls a brick out of a wall. A secret paneling opens. She smiles as the door opens. She steps into a small room and clicks on a light as the smile and the color drains from her face. It's all gone. Everything. The plans, the weapons, her armor, all of it is gone. Damn it! She swears. She looks in all of her hiding places. Nothing is there. A friendly laugh from behind her. Don't worry. It's all safe. I was afraid someone would find it here. She turns around slowly. Her eyes fill with horror and delight. She embraces him in a hug. Now. There will be time for that later. We have to hurry. It's been too long. The convergence ruined everything. The portal is failing. We have to find the others. And we have to find them now. Or everything we worked for will fall apart. She says, "You're right. We don't have time for this." And they hold hands and step into the ethereal plane together. And if you want to know what the fuck is going on, you gotta get another end credit scene.
Man, I want to know.
I don't even know what's happening, and I want to know. I'm like, ooh, this is intriguing. Like, what's going on?
But first.
But first.
Meanwhile,
Dun-dun-dun.
deep below the Sea of Swords, perhaps deeper than any human has ever been conceivably, the king or king slayer crab, Clawford, leads a contingent of his most loyal crab knights into a deep, dark abyss in the ocean floor. There are significantly lessened in number than when they started. It has been a dangerous journey, but they've made it past the entrance as they creep down towards the bottom and what lies below. As they approach what looks like a large mound at the bottom, it shimmers, some light, luminescent, catching. As King Clawford knows what this is and steps forward, trembling ever so slightly, for even the fearless know of death. And he greets this beast. "Crabkin, oh loyal beast of my kind,
Who
I have
has
come to
disturbed my slumber?
It is I, King Slayer Clawford. I have abolished the hierarchy, and I have come to seek your aid in waging war against those that would seek to destroy us."
Oh shit, for real? Like they're just like no king anymore?
No, I made sure of it. And he holds up a severed claw that he's been carrying around.
Damn, that's hardcore. All right, what are we doing?
We go to the surface and we wage war on the Crab Shack. And
Fuck yeah, lead the way.
And as he begins to depart, he will climb. He's starting to climb on the back of the crabkin, which you can now see in all its glory as he's lit up in this bioluminescence. A massive crab, like twice the size of your regular house, with large tentacles flailing as he awakens from his long dormant slumber. But as Clawford begins to climb aboard, he hears a whisper at the back of his mind. "Hey there, little guy. Why don't you take me along for the ride?" As he looks off to the left, in a large pile of treasure that has accumulated here at the bottom of the sea floor, it almost looks as though one of those beings which called to Clawford originally, but like a shell of sorts, what we would call a skull, atop a long, gnarled wooden staff with 2 gems in its eye sockets. What are you?" says Clawford as he cautiously approaches. "I'm just a guy who can help somebody you know out quite a lot. I might have a lot of answers to a lot of questions he may have. Just a feeling. I know a lot of things." And he could swear he saw it blink, but it has no eyes. "If you believe you can help the one who taught me of this truth, then I shall take you with me." And he reaches up and pulls the staff and the skull and climbs aboard the crabkin as they raise to the surface. And as they lift up, panning back to look down on that pile of treasure, where it was laying is the headless skeletal remains of a wizard with his hands as though they were putting something onto something else. And if you want to see, well, you don't have to do anything. You get to buckle up because next week we're going to conclude with the Crab Shack, the War on the Crab Shack. So thank you so much. I love
Crab
you all.
Shack, baby, Crab Shack.
And yes, if you want to see any of the other stories progress, remember that you can either join our Patreon at the top tier. Not cheap, but it changes the whole fucking game world. So we're gonna see what Penn's story changes next week, and we can progress the rest if you'd like. Until next time. You wanna
Take
say?
care, everybody.
All right.
Class dismissed again.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining.